Time to raise up so that even we don't turn the other cheek. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stare him in the eye like, what's up?
All right, this is Urban Inside Sports. I'm your host, Jose. She's Passion, and we're here to discuss this year's Hall of Fame game. Just gonna get right into it. You know, we got the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. You know, the spread's looking like it's 1.5, total of 31.5. Houston's your favorite, looking like the money line numbers are Houston minus 130, Chicago Bears plus 110, and let's just get right on into it.
All right. Well, first off, I'm going to get into these quarterback situations because in preseason, I feel like the coaching records and the quarterback play are really important. What do you think about these quarterbacks, these rookie quarterbacks? It's Caleb Williams not going to play, right?
Yeah, we're not going to see any of the guaranteed starters for the Bears. But that doesn't mean we're not going to get any good football players out there. We might get a series or two from the starters for the Texans, but the game's going to be played by a majority of backups. And the main thing that when you're looking at these backups, the main thing you want to look for is who's fighting not only for roster spots, but for positioning on the depth chart.
Yeah, it's a lot of positioning battles going on that people aren't talking about too, huh?
Yeah, we got quite a few. From the way I'm looking at it, don't look like either team knows who their starting center is.
Ew, my God. Quarterback in trouble, you don't know what the center is.
Hey, I think they'll have a better idea after tonight's game. I mean, Houston, it looks like we got 4 different players fighting for positioning of at that center position.
Yeah, and in light of that, I'm thinking since there's 4 different people at the position that could possibly be the starter there, each of them will have their own quarter. That's just a logical thing to do. When it comes to the center, it's a really important piece of the puzzle. I mean, there's a quarterback situation too in Houston and also the backup in Chicago. But looking at it, let me break down these quarterback situations right now. So with Chicago Bears, we have Tyson Bagent, Austin Reed, and Brett Ripien, he's fighting for a backup position. So everybody knows the starter is going to be Caleb Williams, so we're not even going to talk about that. He's not going to be on the field. It's not relevant right now. So Tyson Bagent, he's a really good football player. We saw him last year in a few games. He has NFL experience, and quite frankly, I feel like he's the guaranteed backup to Caleb Williams. Wouldn't you agree?
I would say yes to that.
Yes. I mean, he might not see extended reps, but he'll definitely be playing in that game. But as we know, each NFL roster, they usually have 2 to 3 quarterbacks on their roster, and right now it looks like each of these teams have 4, so somebody got to go. There's going to be competition between these quarterbacks. Austin Reed and Brett Ripien are pretty much going to be fighting for that spot on the roster. Now, Austin Reed's a rookie. Ripien is pretty much a veteran in the league. He's been in the league, and I don't know why he's even over there because I don't see nothing that he can bring to the team. What about you?
I mean, to me, it's going to be all about. To me, the name of the game is going to come down to Tim Boyle and Austin Reed. That's going to be your quarterbacks on the field in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
What pressure?
In the middle of the game, I'm gonna say let's look at these running backs. That's probably going to be where you're going to get a majority of your offense. With Chicago, you're going to have Johnson and Herbert. Those are 2 pretty much north-south runners. They're running it right at you. The wild card who's also going to end up probably being on the field the majority of the time with Austin Reed is going to be Travis Homer. It's going to be pretty much seeing if what he can bring to the table. He's the wild card at that for that number 2 running spot behind DeAndre Swift. But my favorite running back in the game is going to be Jawar Jordan, the running back for the Texans. He's a monster.
Monster.
He's a monster. He could take that number 2 running back spot away from Damian Pierce, coming off that slump of a second-year season.
That's a nice way of putting it. So in the light of the Texans situation, I guess here we're going to back it up to their quarterback situation. Do you want to talk a little bit about their quarterbacks they have in this competition?
The competition for the Texans is going to be between Case Keenum and Davis Mills. And I'm going to say that those two probably get extended reps throughout the second, third, and probably a lot of the first quarter. I think with the Bears, we'll see a good dose of Badgett, but we're probably going to see more of Austin Reed and Brett Ripien than anything.
And Tim Boyle's just there, I guess, because
well, he'll clean up the game in the fourth.
He'll mess up the game in the fourth. What? Okay, I'm glad we had that conversation. So as far as this competition going on with the Texans, I've noticed there's so many backup and starter positions they have up for grabs.
I mean, they've got a healthy dose of competition with the Texans. I mean, you've got 2 spots along the offensive line. We already discussed center, but that left guard's going to be an issue as well. Apparently, we're looking for a new starter there. The middle of the defense, those 2 spots are up for grabs with the Nico's Autry, his suspension at the beginning part of the season. Looks like our number 2 and our slot cornerback. Those jobs are up for grabs, as well as the third linebacker. And I mean that's all 3 levels of the defense fighting for position. So we should get some fierce. We should have some good defensive plays being made by the Houston Texans defense, and maybe that'll keep the scoring low on the game.
Yeah, 31.5, so really low score.
Yeah.
Total.
I mean, you also got D'Amico Ryans. He's coached 3 preseason games. All 3 games went under.
So I'm hearing that this defensive competition that the Texans are having is going to be fierce. On top of that, considering what they have to live up to in order to make a spot for themselves on that team.
Hey, I don't know, but I'm gonna wrap this up. Just get straight to the chase. Give you our picks, our leans, and what we're looking at on the game.
Well, I guess I can go ahead and give you my pick this year. I'm taking the Bears money line.
Yeah, I think the Bears money line is going to be the play for this game. A lot of sharp money on the under, bringing it down to 31.5. Really stay away. I can't advise you take under that low, and I can't advise taking it under that low, and I can't take the over because, like I said, you got a lot of fight on that defensive side of the ball for Houston, and that could correlate to an under. But one thing's for sure that I do love. I mean, I might sprinkle a couple dollars on it, but I can't not see the Bears taking a kick return for a touchdown.
Because
it's just
of that, kick
it's
return?
just call it a hunch, call it an intuition. I just feel like the Bears are going to take a kick return to the house for a touchdown. Somebody's going to separate themselves in that job because they're fighting for that kick return position. And I just feel like somebody's taking it to the house for the Bears.
Good prop bet.
But that's the show. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, we out.
Definitely. And just to confirm, money line, Bears money line, not the points.
So that even we don't turn the other cheek. I can show you how to be strong. Come on, follow me. Heard you looking for a hero. Well, look up. No more running from the bad guy. I'ma stay